In the heart of a small countryside village, there lived a farmer named Thomas. He owned a modest plot of land where he toiled day in and day out, cultivating crops to sustain his family and his community. Despite the challenges that often beset farmers, unpredictable weather, pests, and fluctuating markets, Thomas remained unwavering in his commitment to his land and his livelihood. From the break of dawn till the dying embers of the sunset, Thomas could be found working tirelessly in his fields, his weathered hands tending to the soil with a sense of purpose that ran deeper than mere sustenance. His weathered face bore the lines of countless seasons, each one a testament to his resilience and determination. But despite his efforts, there were times when Thomas found himself facing adversity. A drought would parch the earth, or a storm would ravage his crops, leaving him on the brink of despair. Yet, in those moments of trial, Thomas refused to yield to despair. Instead, he would roll up his sleeves and set to work with renewed vigor, his spirit unbroken by the challenges that sought to test his resolve. One year, when a particularly harsh winter threatened to decimate his harvest, Thomas found himself at a crossroads. With his resources dwindling and his crops failing, he faced the very real possibility of losing everything he had worked so hard to build. But even in the face of such dire circumstances, Thomas refused to succumb to despair. Instead, he chose to embrace hope. With determination burning bright within him, Thomas embarked on a journey of innovation and adaptation. He sought out new techniques and methods, turning to modern technology and age-old wisdom alike in his quest to revive his struggling farm. And slowly but surely, his efforts began to bear fruit. Through sheer perseverance and an unyielding belief in the power of possibility, Thomas not only salvaged his harvest but surpassed all expectations. His fields flourished with an abundance that seemed to defy logic, and soon word of his remarkable success spread far and wide. People came from near and far to marvel at the miracle of Thomas's farm, inspired by the farmer who had refused to surrender to despair. But for Thomas, the true measure of his success lay not in the bounty of his fields, but in the resilience of his spirit. Through his unwavering determination and unshakable faith, he had turned adversity into opportunity and despair into triumph. And as he stood amidst the golden fields that stretched out before him, Thomas knew that as long as hope burned bright within his heart, there was nothing that he could not overcome. So, let Thomas's story serve as a reminder to us all that in the face of life's challenges, it is not the strength of the storm that defines us, but the strength of our resolve. For as long as we hold fast to hope and refuse to yield to despair, we too can weather any storm and emerge stronger on the other side.